Good afternoon and welcome to this exciting new project we're calling The Studio. We're connecting online to meet in person soon being the operative word there. Hopefully people will be able to come into this church St Sed's and meet together at some stage, but we're connecting online to introduce it all and to see where this takes us over these next few weeks, months and years. Who knows where it's going to take us. So my name is Colin. I am the priest in charge of the LifeStreams churches here in Southend-on-Sea and Essex, St Sed's being one of them. And so want to welcome the local community to be here in this environment as well. I want to say thank you to our sponsors. If you've seen our poster, you will see there the Department for Digital, Culture, Media and Sport through the National Lottery Community Fund and also through Shared Space as well for helping us to put this project together. We want to tackle lots of issues that are in this community that have been exacerbated by the pandemic over this last year, and so that's why we're here, that's why we're starting today, and we want to see where that takes us into the future. We're really excited to connect online, and so we're starting this to benefit this community and beyond. This is just the start, it's not the finish. We've had the walls painted by Moyo from Lancaster School. I'm not quite sure if he did it all himself. Moyo, I know you're there. Hi. And everybody else from Lancaster School. Thanks, you've done a great job. We're going to add more and more bits and pieces to this studio to make it a really exciting place. The youth group already want to use it, that meet here, speaking to Marie this morning. So this is for everyone, and you have an opportunity to influence it. And we want this to be an interactive program. You can be part of it. You can have your ideas. We can put your ideas into it. If you want a pink background, we may put a pink background in. We may not, but we'd love to have your ideas and to see where that takes us. We want to, you can join with me at 2 o'clock next week. We're going to do this again, 2 o'clock. Make yourselves a cup of tea, sit down for 15-20 minutes and join in the chat. There'll be lots of things that we can do. We've got lots of ideas, and it may be that we cover issues that are to do with the family, issues to do with money management and debt, issues to tackle mental health, loneliness, isolation, all these kinds of things. We're also going to do some, it could be some music or some arts and crafts, or we might even invite a local magician to just come and show us some tricks. He's behind the desk doing some of the tech stuff at the moment. We could do some issues that are for particular people. I'd love to get some ladies here to do the show. It's not going to be me all the time. Some talk about issues that mean a lot for women, current issues at the moment. We hear about things like that in the news, or for the black minority ethnic community, or whatever it is. We want to accommodate that, have that conversation in this community. We want you to be part of it. We're covering a mind, a body and spirit. We could have a little exercise class or whatever it might be. It's meant to be fun as well. I guarantee that you'll have a laugh if you keep on tuning in. To fit all of that in, we need to be on air every day. And we are hoping to employ a project leader to lead this project. So more news about that in the next few weeks. But what we want to do is also invite in like the local councillors or our local MP, Sir David Amos, or it could be an artist, or it might be the Bishop or the college or the schools or whatever it might be, people, significant people in our community that maybe that you don't normally connect with, that can help you or stimulate you, whatever that interest might be. We could have a knitting group here every week, doing their bit and having a chat, a bit online and a bit in person. So that's where this project is going. That's our ideas as we start out. Where that takes us, that might be in a completely different way, but we want to benefit this community. Just going to be here 5, 10, 15 minutes or so today, just as an introduction to this project. So we've done it on YouTube. We're running these things on YouTube, and we're also running on Zoom, although my screen has just gone black, so I can't see anyone on Zoom. So now's going to be a bit of time for some interaction. Love to hear your views, your ideas. Yeah, let's hear from you now. Please put up your electronic hand, or if you can't do that, wave, and Dave will unmute you, or you can unmute yourself when Dave gives you that permission. Otherwise, it'll be too chaotic. So I'd love to hear from you. So, anybody want to say something first?
Just waiting.
I haven't got anyone on screen.
Sandra has a question.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. See you in a minute. See you in a minute. Anybody else? Anybody else want to take part? Anybody else like to? And over this last year, and I've done so many of these different things in front of the camera, and I was really nervous about it right at the beginning, but I suppose I've got used to it now. It does take a bit of courage, but we want to help people, maybe people in this community that want to use this as part of their learning, so they can do the tech stuff or the presenting stuff or the creative stuff. And so we're opening up for all of those people as well, and they need us to really help, I suppose, us to get it going, to make this known. Anybody else? No one wants to say anything today? Okay. Yeah, no worries, you don't have to. You don't have to. Yeah, on. So I think, Mike, you're doing a lesson on Zoom. No, that's good. That's good. Takes a while for people to get used to it. Me. Okay, if anybody wants to get involved in this project, please do. Well, you can do a few things. First, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You hit the subscribe button. I think it's on the right-hand bottom side of the screen, and you can ring the bell. And if you ring the bell, then you get the notifications about when we are going online. You can send us an email. This is a new email address, studio@livestreams.org.uk. The other LifeStreams addresses will get to us as well, so don't worry about that. So please do send in your ideas. If you want to volunteer, you can volunteer. You could just send us an email to say that you want to do it. You can do one more thing. You can spread the word about the studio. You can share it on your Facebook pages, on your social media. That next Thursday we shall be back again at 2 o'clock. We're hoping that a daughter or daughters will be here next week, just talking about how they found lockdown, how they found the pandemic, and what they're hoping for as we emerge out of it. And it may be that people in the community here or wherever you may be would just get interested in and joining that conversation with them this time next week. Do send in your stories about what's happened to you through the pandemic. We'd love to share those stories either publicly or just privately so that we can support you and help you. So I think that's going to be... Okay, someone wants to ask a question. You can, of course, put your comments on, type them on on the chat, and we'll pick those up.
Cal's talking, she's not muted.
Right. Need to unmute yourself.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's for all ages. I think what we might do, when we get the project leader in, we'll do certain times to do some children's things, other times to do youth things, other times to have adult things. And so we're probably targeting different age groups at different times. So that the project in a whole, be for any age group or interest group. So it may be, I said about knitting earlier, that might be people in their teens or 20s, it might be people in their 70s and 80s interested in knitting, so it's across the age groups. If there's anything specific that you want us to do, that's what I'm saying, send your ideas in, and then we'll see how that we can address them. Any more? So I'm just going to finish in a few moments' time. So it's been really good to share this time with you. I hope that it's been informative for you. Hope other people get involved. So please do spread the word, share it on your Facebook, engage with us, and do the click things. So that would be great. So I shall probably see you next week, along with maybe some other people. So look out on our Facebook pages, Facebook, LifeStreams UK, and Instagram, and I'll look forward to seeing you next week. So, bye.